Hey guys, this is Sundar Malik and welcome to a very special edition of the weekly broadcast. Our regularly scheduled program will be released accordingly, but there's something very urgent and pertinent that not only needs the attention of the Pakistani people but of the people around the planet. Since the re-election of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, him and his government have been trying to scrap Article 370 and 35A of the Indian Constitution. This will allow non-Kashmiris to purchase property inside the Kashmir Valley, thereby changing the population demographic, ensuring that BJP can come in and establish their own government. This effort has been rejected by the people of Kashmir, shown through mass protests, which in turn have resulted in the Indian Army dropping an illegal cluster bomb on the people of Kashmir, killing 2 people, including a 4-year-old boy, and injuring numerous others. What has been happening in the Kashmir Valley might be horrible, it might be heinous, it even might be one of the worst human rights violations that has ever happened. But that's not what the scary part is. The scary part is that this has been going on for the past 71 years. As Pakistan and India gear up to celebrate their 71 years of independence, the people of the Kashmir Valley are waiting for theirs. Now, before you disregard this video as a Pakistani propaganda video made in order to push my narrative onto you, remember that I belong from Lower Plate, Muzaffarabad, Azad Kashmir, and that's the reason I'm speaking to you. I speak to you despite knowing, like all my other Kashmiri brothers and sisters, that our voices and screams will never be able to reach the places where the Indian propaganda can. Propaganda which regards every single Kashmiri fighting for their self-determination as a terrorist, militant or insurgent. Propaganda which has made you so shameless and arrogant that you have the audacity to compare the displacement of the Kashmiri Pandits with the torture, murder, rape and humiliation of hundreds and thousands of Kashmiris. Propaganda which blatantly blames all the atrocities happening in the valley on Pakistani interference, as if minus that, the Kashmiri people are in love with the idea of being part of the Indian Union. Propaganda which hides behind an accession agreement signed between a Hindu prince and the Indian government, who just like everyone else did not give a rat's behind about what the Kashmiri people wanted, and an election which was conducted under the guise of being the first step towards the Kashmiri freedom. Propaganda which endorses India as a law-abiding nation respecting the judgments of the International Court of Justice, but only when it comes to saving the skin of a spy, not when it comes to stopping war crimes against the people they claim to be their own. So as a Kashmiri living in Pakistan without a shred of fear from within or without, I say to you, India, give us your best shot. Register as many new movie titles from Pulwama to Rawalakot strike as you like, because that's your shtick, pushing your propaganda through your movies onto the world. Your lies and indoctrination have a very short shelf life. Do you really think that if the determination of the people of Kashmir has not wavered in the past 71 years, you'll be able to move an inch of it in the next 171 years? Because this isn't about power, position or propaganda to us. This is about our right as living, breathing human beings. Because we see the fear behind your farce. You may be able to cover our mouths, but you won't be able to cover the plight of the Kashmiri people. While trying to defeat the idea of the two-nation theory, you have further proved it through your cowardice, malified trickery, that the Muslims of India are under threat, as they have been for the past 71 years, as they were when the Britishers left. Kashmir will be independent. It is our right to determine what we do, where we live, who we pray to and what we eat. Our beaten, bruised and weakened bodies will not stop us from raising the chants of freedom, and we will not stop until your ears bleed.
जान से प्यारी गद्दारों सुन लो आजादी
हमने कह रहे हैं
आजादी
तुम कुछ नहीं कहना
आजादी
तुम कुछ नहीं कहना
आजादी
खेल के लेंगे
आजादी
हम खेल के